I'd like to share a vision I had of a man standing, surrounded by a cloud of darkness. It swirled around him like a realm, alive and moving, flowing from his heart like a projector. This field formed a bubble around him, a field colored by whatever lived inside his heart. But his heart was heavy, filled with fear, shame, and sorrow, and what was inside him began to reflect back to him. Dark images, painful memories, and tormenting thoughts haunted him. He was downcast, surrounded by shadows of his own inner world. Then Jesus came. With tenderness, he reached into the man's chest and removed the old broken heart. But Jesus didn't just give him a new one. Jesus became his heart. In that instant, everything changed. The field around him lit up with brilliant light. The shadows vanished. Love, joy, and peace radiated from within him. His countenance lifted. He stood tall, not in pride but in wholeness. The man had become new from the inside out. With Christ at the center, his atmosphere was transformed. What once carried fear now carried the presence of God. He didn't just walk in light, he became light. Because Jesus wasn't just near, he was within. In him, the hope of glory. The man walked away changed, not just healed, but reborn. With Jesus as his heart, everything about him shifted. He no longer carried the weight of judgment, because he knew the mercy he had received. He became more forgiving, quick to release others from offense. What once would have stirred anger, now stirred compassion. He listened more, he loved deeper. He didn't react from fear anymore, he responded from peace. Even in conflict, he was steady. His patience wasn't forced, it flowed like a quiet river. He no longer needed to prove himself. His worth was rooted in Christ within. He began to see people differently, not by their flaws, but by the image of God inside them. He spoke life where others spoke criticism. He gave freely, because he knew everything he had was grace. Wherever he went, the atmosphere shifted. Anxiety broke, hope rose. People were drawn to the peace around him, not realizing it came from a person living within him. He was no longer ruled by emotion or circumstance. He lived from a deeper place, a place of rest. His life wasn't perfect, but his source was. The man who once lived in darkness now carried light, because Jesus was his heart, his center, his life. And everywhere he went, heaven flowed through him. People began to notice. There was something different about him, something unshakable. He walked with a quiet confidence, not prideful, but grounded, peaceful. The anxiety he used to carry was gone, the anger gone, the sadness replaced with a deep, steady joy. And people asked, "What happened to you? Why do you seem so free? How are you so calm when everything is falling apart?" And he couldn't stay quiet. With a fire of love in his eyes, he shared what had changed him. Not a religion, not a self-help method, not willpower. Person. He told them how Jesus met him at his lowest, how he removed his broken, burdened heart and gave him a new one, how Jesus didn't just fix him, he filled him. He shared that it wasn't about being good enough or getting everything right. It was about surrender, letting Jesus take his rightful place at the center. And he wanted everyone to know, this peace isn't just for me, it's for you too. He wasn't pushy, he wasn't preachy, but he was passionate because he had been transformed. And once you've tasted that kind of love, you want the whole world to taste it too. So he lived as a light, spoke with grace, loved boldly, and every chance he had, he pointed people to the one who changed everything. Christ in him, the hope of glory. And now he carried that hope to everyone he met.